Hello everyone, my name is Mute and welcome back to Withercraft. So, today I'm going to be explaining the type of farms that I'm going to be using in Withercraft. And if you guys are new to the series, Withercraft is basically a series that I am creating with a couple of my friends on a server that I'm hosting. And basically, how it goes is it's me, Sam, and Matt. And if any of you guys that are YouTubers who want to kickstart their channel with other YouTubers like us, please feel free to PM me or leave a comment down below mentioning me so that way I can check it out. Other than that, Withercraft is basically where a bunch of friends and a bunch of people come together in this server that I'm hosting in order to just do a survival experience with each other, basically. And the way I have it set up right now is we are using Craft Bucket for 1.11.2 for Minecraft, and I added a couple of plugins. Let me explain and show them. So those are the plugins that I am using. So we're using World Edit, Chop Tree 3, which allows us to chop trees like I showed in a previous video. If you guys want to check that out, it's up in the top right. We're using Essentials for obviously like GM0 and all that stuff. That scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay. Essentials chat, allowing the chat to work properly. Sickle for if you want to harvest plants, you just right click it instead of having to punch it. Tux to lib basically goes correspondent with multi-inventory, meaning creative, which I am in the server right now, is separate inventory than survival, meaning if any of us were to go into the testing world, which is this one for redstone or contraptions or anything like that, the creative mode is a separate inventory, meaning we can't glitch it in because this world is default creative, and if you leave this world and go back to the normal one, it is survival. So it is pretty much forcing the game mode in whatever world you're in. Other than that, MC RPG for the Lucius Whispers. Welcome to the server. For second mute, RPG. Oh, I don't have RGP help. So let's say we wanted to do like class and then warrior. I've already chosen it. You could do achievements. It gives different achievements basically. I'll go through all this later. Anyways, basically the reason why I added these plugins is just to make it easier, so that way we could use the server as the hub for everything we do instead of having to go into like a single player world to test out redstone. You can go here and test it out and whatnot. Obviously I have to go into the console, which you guys can't see because I'm using OBS to capture the game. I have to use the console, which I am hosting it myself. Yes, I have to use the console to teleport me or whichever Witherins want to use the testing world. So basically, the type of redstone that I'll be talking about today are ones that I have watched Mumbo Jumbo use. Link to his channel for inspiration down below. Basically, this uses a single hopper, a chest, a repeater, one piston, a redstone, and any type of melon farm, like pumpkins, melons, anything that's a solid block, basically, and one lever. So basically, the way this works is if you allow, if I can get a melon, if you allow a melon to grow, it automatically pushes itself into its counterpart and goes into this hopper and then into this chest. As you can tell, I've done it many times to demonstrate to my friends. But the way it works is, since the melon is a full block, it transfers the redstone power into the full block, which then powers a piston, or this redstone, which soft powers this, which powers a piston, into pushing the melon into the repeater, which breaks it because it can't actually go into another solid object, and then gets dropped into the hopper and then transfers. So another thing that I'm planning on probably putting at my base / home is this farm, where it uses a dispenser to dispense water, to which you could put cows in here. If I can find a cow spawner, there it is. Whoops. Cow, 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 cow. So let's say you have a bunch of cows, right? And you want to make them basically mate. You press the water, then you press it again to retract the water, and then once these little guys grow up, they go, well, basically they wander over here, they grow up, you push this button, and it sends a short little burst of redstone in order to retract the lava after catching them on fire, so that way not else happens. So let's do, I can't do clear in that. Let me do the console. Clear Forsaken. Let's clear my inventory. So let's grab this, 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 this. That. Probably going to need a dispenser as well. Going to need these two out. There we go. Dispenser. So basically, I'm going to show you how to build this real quick, just so that way it makes it easier. So 1, 2, 3, and then you do this, I believe, 5 times. And then you need 1 dispenser here, 1 dispenser. That's look at the design to understand where I'm going with this. And then a block here, button there. Then you want to pretty much go all the way over here, make sure that block is not there. Cover this in glass. First, you probably want to put your chest and hopper down. So then you want to place a block here, cover all this up, put a block there, put it like that, put it like that. The reason why we're keeping this separate, well, not separate, keeping this all open right here is because we're going to do this. So you put a dropper down, a hopper, you put a random block into the hopper, not hopper, dropper, my bad, and then it cycles back and forth, and this is the quick flip. You put a comparator into that hopper. The reason why I had to invert it here is because it was acting extremely weird for some reason, because if I didn't, it would do that. When I first made this, it didn't do that. So then we want to put the observer into this comparator. Then you put a redstone there, and you are good to go. Other than placing in your buckets and your sign. The reason why you want to put a sign is so the water doesn't leak to the other side. Now we're gonna grab a glass block, and then, because we still have these open, we're going to put water here, lava here, then a button, and then you click that, and it does a short little pulse. Well, it does a double pulse. Basically, the reason why is because this gets moved back over here, and then it gets moved back because it's a hopper, to which triggers the comparator, and then the observer, then the redstone, which powers the dispenser. If you like, I could try and show you. The reason why it does the 2 ticks is because this is updated twice. So basically the observer sees this update twice, where it turns on and then off, to which makes this send 2 quick pulses, which powers the dispenser. And the good thing about that is, like I said, if it were to come closer, come on. That didn't work so well. Come on, go back in there. That did not what happened. That did not work very well. But yeah. I'll just show it like this. It catches them on fire, and then their cooked meat goes into here. But yeah, that's the farms that I want to try and put into my base. And hopefully, I can also put this one over there. This one I did not build myself. Well, I didn't design it myself, that's for sure. And I'm not too sure about the design or truly how it works because I used the schematics for World Edit to get this. So basically, I'm going to try and recreate it just so that way I can see if I can do it. So we're going to build a zigzag like that. So basically, a repeater goes into that block, redstone here, and then you want torch here, and you want a comparator running into that block, which then goes into 3 droppers, and then you want redstone torch here, here, and then here, apparently. To which then you want a hopper going here, furnace going there, hopper going there, hopper, hopper, and then you'll obviously want your chests. So chest here, trap chest, chest. So basically the way this works is, if I can clear my inventory, the way this works is you grab any fuel you want and any food you want. So fuel goes in here, food goes in there, and it won't start taking it from this until the chest is closed. So then it'll cook, and then it'll go into the elevator, going into here. See? Of course, it's a little slow, but it is automated, meaning you can put this underneath your base and you won't have to worry about it. The only thing I don't like about this design is it does stick out a little bit. I had to put carpet between here when I put it into one of my bases. I had to put carpet here because this was under the wall. This was not. But yeah, that's the furnace that I want to use in order to make it automated for my base. But honestly, that's about it for the redstone that I want to try and design and put in. So hopefully I can get that going. If anything, I will probably try and learn redstone better, so that way I can make more contraptions, because in all honesty, I didn't know how to build any of this. Like, in all honesty, I just started learning how to use redstone, like, fully. I didn't start making contraptions like this until I saw Mumbo Jumbo's video, so if anything, it's full inspiration from him. I love watching him create redstone contraptions. It's absolutely fun. Like, just watching someone build because they enjoy it is absolutely fun and entertaining. But anyways, let's go back into the survival world real quick, and let's do another time lapse in order to get some redstone, some iron, and some wood to get all this going. Alright, so we are back here in the survival world, and it's nighttime, because as I've said, the server runs in real time, meaning it is 2 o'clock in the morning right now. In Minecraft, about 2 o'clock in the morning right now. So it's gonna be a little hard. So hopefully we can get into the mine without worrying too much about mischief going on. Just quickly get in here before anything follows me in. Be good. Yep, we're good. So, as I've said in the other video, if you guys want to watch that, that's up at the top right, which I mentioned earlier, please enjoy the time lapse. I will be back in a moment. Oh, guys, that just happened. Shit. Well, I got some redstone. Got a lot of iron. That wasn't enough, though. That's for sure. Definitely gonna need a lot more redstone than that. But hey, at least I got some. At least I got something, huh? So, let's plan this out. So, I need to smelt all that. Put my diamond away. All the stone, all that away. So, we have our contraption area for our furnace section. I know that I'm going to be planning to put that tiny little smelter, tiny little smelter probably in here, probably move that log there, or move it to this side. Have chest there, and then carpet. Then just fill this entire area with carpet, and then just get rid of this. Like, it looks cool and everything, but But yeah, hopefully we get that all situated and sorted, but I'm gonna have to kill off some mobs around my base in order to be able to plan. So if anything, if I want my storage system, I'm probably going to actually just expand this a little bit that way. Or if anything, make this my storage. Just make it a 16 by 16. Make this my storage, and then have my farms and whatnot embedded in the walls somewhere with a door next to the storage system. That could actually work. But if anything, with all that, we're going to have to wait until later to be able to do that. So if anything, I'm just going to do an overnight AFK session in here and see what'll happen with these chickens. So if anything, see you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you guys very much for waiting, which probably didn't take very long. Wow, my mouse, what the hell was that? So I have already gotten a place dug up for what I wanted to be, or what I wanted, where I wanted my automated smelting system to go. So it goes 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5. So basically, it goes repeater here, redstone here, torch here, and a torch here. Then we got a comparator running into that block. Oh, running in this block here, which will be the droppers. And then we got hoppers here, hopper, furnace, and then the chests up there. So what I got to do is craft a drop, well, 3 droppers and a bunch of hoppers, and I don't have enough iron for that, I don't think. So give me a moment, guys. We're gonna do another jump cut here real quick so that way I can get the materials.